is always being weird in this weird fucking place. Trying to keep it up with me. I've been moving at my pace, pace.
All of
I've
the
been
social
moving at my
barriers are just
But that's also what liquor does to you, though,
It's
right?
true.
Like, if that's why it's so much easier to socialize after you've had a couple of drinks
Yep.
versus going to a bar sober.
countdown, dude. I went up to probably 500 people and gave them a fist bump and told them Happy New Year.
Well, it's also
And
like
I would-
the kind of place to do it, though. Is
yeah,
like at raves.
yeah, because everyone's nice. So that's what I like about raves, and that's something that like I noticed pretty early on. Is because when I was younger, I was like just going to all these rap concerts. I went to Tyler
No,
Creator.
dude, you and Jess are hanging out those sick backyard shows, dude.
Yeah, we were going to. Wait, Justin who?
Jess.
Oh, you, Jess?
I thought you said.
I don't think I've ever seen her at a backyard.
I know,
show.
but I'm saying.
yeah, we were going.
I
yeah.
knew you guys were still doing the same activities.
15, 16, 17, yeah, backyard shows. But then it was like rap shows, and then when you start going to like bigger festivals and actual raves, you realize that like that's where the people that are nice are. I mean, there's some dickheads. There's dickheads everywhere, but I think
Coachella, some motherfuckers, bro.
huh?
Coachella, there are some motherfuckers.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about ones
You're
that
saying
like strictly
festivals.
EDM
okay.
shit,
Okay.
raves.
Yeah.
Because like yeah, Coachella, yeah, those people are dickheads because it's a multi-crowd, but it's like raves or reggae concerts.
Okay, man. Reggae is like you can't be a dick at a reggae.
Dude, yeah,
concert,
it's
bro.
awesome. I've been to like 2 in my life, and both times it was like everyone's nice and everyone's white and everyone has
'Cause everyone's
has
high, bro. You
has
can't be a dick
long-
when you're high.
jeans and flip flops. Like it's crazy.
So, well, you were saying you fist bumped like 500 people because you're just kind of like in it, and you're like, I just want to be like, oh, I'll make this guy feel good.
Yeah,
When you go to EDC, instead of just fist bumping people, I want you to just walk. Like I said this before on here, walk up to somebody and be like, hey, I'm sorry to bug you. I had that fucking shirt.
Not this again. Not this.
Just,
again.
I know, I've talked about it before around here, but
The
I'm
way
just
Spencer
saying,
picks up on boys.
if you like, because your idea, if you're fist
Oh.
bumping everybody, you're just kind of like, I just want to fucking spread the, like fucking airsoft out. It's just good vibes, good
just fucking good
vibes.
vibes, positivity, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Instead of just being like, oh, hey.
Lie.
I mean, you can do that every now and then, but if you're like in a position where you're just kind of like standing there, just go up to somebody like, bro, I have that fucking shirt. I have that shirt.
Do it
And
to a chick.
they're never like really like question you on it.
Yes.
I think maybe one
That's
time,
good.
like, I don't think anyone's been like, I made this or something like that. Or even if somebody's like, my
That'd be-
friend
that'd be
made
awkward
this.
to be like, well, I have the other
Well,
one you made.
You know what's funny though is that
But you become best friends immediately.
That's
with them.
cool.
the thing that would scare me about that is if you tell someone that and it's like, oh, dude, like this is like a 1 of 1 or oh, it's like a limited drop. But I feel like
It's never like
you. I'm not saying like often, right? That's more of
Yeah.
like
I
I could
the outliers.
slink my way out
No,
of
but
it.
I'm saying because you're aware of that stuff, I feel like in that event you could actually talk to your like, oh yeah, dude, like even if it's not that job, like oh, like I know the artist, like you can kind of.
Oh, yeah,
gain
I can
ground.
get down with
You know
that.
what I mean?
You'd be like, I was
I-
going to wear this shirt tonight. And like, I didn't. And I should have.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that with the ladies. I think I'm gonna try to find me.
We're gonna
I want to find
blouse.
a wife at EDC. I watched the live stream. He's talking about people getting married.
What are you going to go up to a girl?
I wanna
You can't
meet
tell
her
a
there.
girl that you have that shirt.
I mean,
Yes, I can.
it's funny,
I wear it at night when no one else is around in the mirror, and I dance and I go.
dude.
Wait, what song
what
was
we
he
need to do, you need. I don't want to do this because I hate wigs, but it would be funny if we had like an alter ego night and everyone like had wigs and had alter egos.
Everyone was just trans.
Not trans, but like,
Like
okay, so
drag,
like you know how like a lot of times I don't know if you ever seen girls have like their wig parties, like they'll have normally they have long blonde hair and then they have short, bob, but that's blue, or
True.
they're fucking green hair, whatever, right? And like from one of my friends, his name is John, but then when he has his like alter ego wig thing, I think it's like Janet or some shit like that, right?
Cool.
So it's just like
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
I want to
man.
do one day. I kind of want to freestyle and wear whatever's most comfortable. One day I want to be Elvis, and then we could do the alter egos on day 3.
I mean, I was not trying to alter ego, so I don't like wigs.
You
But I
should
was
be
saying
Elvis and shit
you
in the
guys-
toilet and pass out.
You don't want to. Wigs are fucked up. I don't like wigs either.
Bro, that sounds
so
bro. I
hot,
was actually
sticky,
talking to Jess
itchy.
about it when we went to a day trip, and it's like you see all these girls wearing wigs. I'm like, dude, I couldn't do that. She's like, I couldn't do it either. Like, one, it's hot. 2, it's itchy. Like, cause a lot of times they have that bald cap on too.
Yep.
So I'm like,
Layers of nonsense.
yeah.
But yeah, I want to find my wife, dude. I want to find my.
You know what's
rave
funny
bae.
too? You know what? The one thing I remember you saying to me, and I think about it all the time, is I think it was like a week or 2 before we went to EDC, because I don't know if I saw you right before, but Spencer has something at his house, and you're like, "All right, bro, catch you later. Don't cheat on your girlfriend." And I'm like, little out of pocket.
I
but
did not say that.
Yeah, you did.
It
Yeah,
was a
I remember
joke.
that specifically because we were talking about like like girls in little outfits and all like that. And Matt was talking. I think Matt.
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah.
And you're like, yeah, dude, just be careful, man. Don't cheat on her. And I'm just like, wasn't even thinking about that, but like now I'm like,
Now I'm thinking about
yeah,
Now
it.
you want to.
No, not that I want to. Now I'm like super paranoid, and like the whole time, I mean, granted, like I wasn't like
Sorry.
I wasn't like looking for girls, right? Like I was like wasn't my thing. I was hanging out with
course
Matt, I was hanging out with Marlon, like whatever it was. I hang at the campsite, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But even then, when I was out and about, just because sometimes I'd be with Matt, he was a single guy at the time, so we'd be shooting the shit, and I look around, and I'm like, dude, like, there's not even any like really attractive girls, and I was talking. Well, obviously, I'm sure there are, right? But I was talking to Marlon about it. And obviously, he has a girlfriend too. But it's like as a male to male, you can like level.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like you're not like
Yeah.
trying to talk to them, but you can just talk about observances.
Sure.
And we were like, bro, like, have you like seen like any attractive girls at all? He's like, honestly, bro, like, not really. And I was like, okay, I wonder if that was just me. But then other times, Matt would be like, bro, and I'm like, he's like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
Dude, that's how Coachella was.
But I'm a transition, dude. You got scammed, huh?
I did. I got scammed off of OfferUp. This guy who looked real convincing, a real guy, he was selling this DJ controller that I wanted to buy, and he was like, "Whoa, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper off of OfferUp just because they charge like a 12% fee and stuff." And it's like, rule number one is you don't go off the app because then all of your security goes away.
Cheaper if you buy if you
Well,
do
no,
the,
if he
the transaction offer up.
yeah, because for
because
shipping
they charge you like 15% of what your total is for security and then shipping and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely. And he's like, "Well,
But when it's $400, it adds up.
He's
'Cause
like, well, the
I bought one of
shipping's-
these cameras for like $700, and it was like I was like I think it was like $75 for an extra like.
yeah." So
well, that's
he's
like
like,
insurance.
the shipping's gonna be like $130 if we go through OfferUp.
It shouldn't be, but
Dude, it was a 48-pound package and big.
oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's an all-in-one. It's not like a controller, but so he was like, but I think at USPS it'll be like 70 to 90, and I was like, oh, for sure. And he's like, send me your name and address, and I'll calculate it, or I'll go to UPS and see how much it's gonna cost. So I did that, and then he's like, all right, it's on its way, and he sent me a picture of the receipt, and the receipt was legit, son. Like, this was a nice receipt, and he had put his keys over the tracking number, and he's like, just let me, or just whenever you pay, I'll just send you the tracking number. And I was like, well, I didn't know you were gonna send it today. I'm not really exactly ready for that full price. Can I just give you half and then give you the other half when I get paid? Which half would have been $490.
Damn.
And then I just zelled this idiot $490, and he's like, I'm saving up to get my wife like this dental surgery that she needs, so you got to send it to her Zelle. And it was just like,
Oh god.
dude, it was a nightmare. But yeah, $490 down the toilet. If you would like to donate it to me, send me a DM.
What was it like?
Shoot me a DM. I'll give you my address. You just put it in my mailbox.
So what? So you sent him to him and he just blocked you and everything?
Oh, on everything. Yeah, completely. I literally sent it to him, and he's like, give me a few minutes while I'm going to ask my wife to see if the money got there, and then just text go green. And then I called that exact UPS that was on the thing, and he was like, no one, we've been open for 2 hours, and no one's dropped anything off. And I'm like, okay. Alrighty. And then I sent it to one of my friends, and they were like, dude, look at this. And they just pointed out all the fuckery with the receipt. And I'm like, damn. Because I'll show you guys. It looks fucking legit.
The back, it's
son.
like when you buy like a fake scratcher for somebody, if it's like $1 billion, just at the bottom, it's like, gotcha.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's if I was scamming people, I would.
So what was the
put
receipt?
Easter
Just like
eggs.
a lot of misprints and.
It was just like the date was correct, but it was like 030524. But it was like 03524. So it was just inconsistent. Like the way that they set the numbers up were inconsistent, and like the way that they were capitalizing letters was kind of inconsistent. But it looked so legit.
What was the Venmo name that you sent it to?
I'll get it for you
You
guys.
said it was a girl. Was it a girl's name?
Dude, that shit
Yeah.
happened to me with fucking fantasy football. I joined the league off Twitter, off this like capper guy. Then he was like, "Oh, like swear catch this account." And then it was 2 years ago when that Bills Bengals game happened, and DeMar Hamlin like hard stopped on the field. So like basically the whole season stopped for fantasy.
Oh my god.
And then I was in the finals for that. I'm like, "Hey, dude, like, can I get paid out?" And he just kept on ignoring my shit. He's like, "Oh, bro, I'll send it like in a couple weeks. Oh, bro, I'll send it in a month. Oh, I'll get you next month." And I was like, "Can you like?" Come on, dude. Like this, I think like I was owed like $600, something like that, because we split
Damn.
the pot. And I was probably gonna win too. So I was like, I should actually get like more of like I think the whole pot was like 1,200, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I should be getting more of like $1,000 here, like not just 6. But I was like, just give me that. Then eventually I was like, can I just get my money back? It was like $100. He just ghosted me, and I'm like, dude, like fuck you, man. Like
Piece of shit.
I'm like, I mean, it's just fucking annoying, dude. And after that, I was like, all right, I'm never fucking joining a league like that. Like there's this thing called League Safe, where it's kind of like a secure thing. So
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
that doesn't happen.
yeah. So I was like, next time I'm only doing leagues with that.
So the name was Tina Peters.
What was the guy's name? And
Ferdinand Peters.
Ferdinand, dude.
I should have known, dude. I should have known. Ferdinand's not even a real name.
Dude, the picture. I mean, you showed me the picture of the guy, and he was just like a white guy who just does not
Dude,
look like a Ferdinand.
If I
at all.
Google image search it, it's probably something from Facebook. But it was funny too because he said, what did he say? I'll also want.
So lesson learned is use OfferUp security.
Of course. He said, I'll also want payment sent to my wife's Zelle account because we are saving for her dental surgery, and I like the money kept there so I don't squander it. LOL. It's like, dude, you just made a fake sob story about your wife just to
That's
just
what
to
people do that
seal
shit all the time.
just to seal my doom. All right, here we go.
Imagine she actually need dental surgery, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm just gonna keep it. Fuck it, I won't tell her." Is that the guy?
Yeah, I'm just showing him how good the receipt was. It's pretty legit, man.
Honestly, this looks solid, dude. Like if I just looked at this, just like super superficially,
Mm-hmm.
it would, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't really think that it's fake either, man. Like it's just kind of an
Yeah, it's
unfortunate.
pretty
thing.
legit. The name is fake because I gave him a fake name.
What was
I'm
your
surprised you
name?
gave him a real address, bro. I would have given him your cousin's address.
Kevin Shane.
Screenshot that and send it to me. I'll overlay it.
Yeah, it's so bad. But you gotta get rid of my address though.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. If anyone wants to know, if anyone's been seeing mean YouTube comments of Stinky Pete Kevin Gamer, that's me. Kevin Gamer is gonna be my name on all games now. It's funny. Ferdinand Gamer.
All right, so here's the video I wanted to show you.
Dude, Spence.
Have you seen this?
1,000,000 times. I love this video. Run it up.
All right.
Ricky hasn't seen it.
Sorry, what's your name again? Roger. Hey, Roger, can I have a chat with you? Just a chat, man. I don't wanna call the police. I just wanna have a chat with you, okay? Yeah. So, why do you think it's okay, brother? And I'm just filming for our own protection.
So
The
Okay,
little
yeah.
window.
Touch you, okay? No, Roger, I just wanna chat with you, Roger.
That's full speed. He's flooring it.
Roger, I'm not gonna do nothing. I promise.
Dude, that's like a
I'm not
Fisher
gonna leave,
Price
Roger.
car.
I got your address, Roger. Roger, just chat, Roger. Roger,
Just chat.
She's 15, Roger. You can't do that. Roger, shame on you, Roger.
Dude, I love
She's
it.
only 15 old, Roger.
Why is it Toronto Raptors?
Roger, she's only 15.
Big Toronto Raptors
I'm
fan.
recording
Was that
the
Canada?
address. The cops will go there, Roger. The cops will show up, Roger.
That is a.
Roger, I just want to have a chat with you, Roger.
At some point, I was like, this has
He's
to
got
be
it
fake.
pinned. He's got it pinned, and he's like, it feels like a police chase. He's like,
Pit maneuver him.
yeah.
Roger, shame on you.
I'm gonna do this to
I
you
will
next time,
take this to the
Spencer.
police.
She's 13, Spencer.
I'm not convinced that isn't like one of those mobility, like disability scooters with a cover over it because of the way the steering wheel looks.
Yeah.
Can we talk?
I don't know how he wasn't busting up the whole confrontation.
He did at the very. I cut it out, but he was laughing super
I
hard.
just love the.
I was like, this has to be fucking fake. But then I was like, I don't.
It's
like,
real.
he's-
I love the little slidey window. That's so cool. That guy's fucking
I
awesome.
mean, if he's supposed to meet a girl, that looks like a one-seater. I don't know.
Yeah, what is he gonna bring a 13-year-old girl? Is like hop in my fucking Toronto Raptors, fucking.
Dude,
One
yeah,
seater,
no one
like-
else will fit in there, and if another person could fit in there, it'd probably go even slower.
You couldn't even see.
Oh my god. Well, I don't get.
Oh yeah,
maybe-
how is he? Yeah, that's it's like a 1-seater car. It's like,
You
how
know,
does
he
even-
has a Canadian DUI or something, and that's the only way he can get
Those-
from point A to point B.
Those rear wheels are 100% the same ones on the fat scooters.
Yeah, that's what it looks like too. No, the front ones too. The gray geriatric, like almost medical rubber, like that's what are on most like disability scooters. So this guy's and the little steering wheel in the middle is indicative of something like that too. That's fucking crazy. I've never seen anything like that.
Do you think that has an airbag?
Fuck. It doesn't even go fast enough to where I think you could even hurt yourself. If you floored that thing into the side into a brick wall, you would be fine.
You know what's funny about that? I guarantee you 2 men could easily pick that up and throw it.
Oh sure, and tip it
Oh,
over.
100%.
No,
I think
just
it's
one man can take it over.
Yeah,
to
one
it.
man could tip
It's
it
funny
over.
that like even like so from what we can see, you can imagine that this guy, if it's real, by the way,
Yeah, I think it's real.
the guy in the Toronto Raptors car had to have told the girl, "Meet me at this gas station,"
Mm-hmm.
which I feel like even a 13-year-old or even with the age, was it 13?
Yeah, something like
At
that.
what point do you think they're going to be out of the house?
I feel like even a 13-year-old girl would be like, "Meet you at a gas station," and I feel like even a 13-year-old girl who would show up and see that would be like, "Yes, no," you know.
No game.
I just do. It's fucking hilarious because it's just like even if she does show up, where's she gonna sit? He's just gonna kiss her in the snow?
No, I think the idea is because she's 13, she can fit in his lap all nice. And they drive off into the sunset.
Yeah,
going
He's
like
like, "Take us home."
10
I don't
miles
get
an
what the-
hour.
If that thing goes 15 like top speed, I'll be surprised with a little 13-year-old in it.
Yeah.
Probably 12.
And there's
Probably 11.
and that's another thing too is like I'm not a pedophile, but like
But if I was.
if I was, I definitely want to be driving something that's so significantly just fucking
distinct.
He went. Oh yeah. Oh okay, police. He went that way at a very slow speed. I don't and I know where he lives too, and I don't think he's.
I don't-
You guys got 20 minutes.
I don't think you even need to name.
You guys will definitely beat him there. You can get coffee first.
Yeah.
You are fine.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even the determination of speed. I think you just be like, it's a Toronto Raptors fucking Fisher Price car.
So it looks
Scooter,
like,
yeah.
it looks like a fucking mini Zamboni. No, you know what it looks like? You know those little kid ones that like they have the little door that opens up like
Yeah,
this?
the Fisher Price.
Yeah.
Fisher Price. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Fisher Price sitting whatever.
I feel like if you call the police, be like, yeah, some guy picked up in a Toronto Raptors Fisher Price looking car. He's like, oh, there's only one person that has that, and he won a half court shot in
That's exactly
in
where
a
you got
Raptors
that.
game.
Can we
This
get
guy
a-
won this car in a half court shot.
Yeah.
Can we get a side-by-side comparison of a Fisher Price car?
Yeah, let's do that. Also, have you seen the video of the Down syndrome kid that built
Which one?
this Down syndrome guy? I think he's a grown man. Built a Suzuki Samurai into a Fisher Price car, and it's so dope, and it's awesome, and it's like the coolest thing I've ever seen because I like the Suzuki Samurai. And then he took some like mannequin feet and put like fake like little shoes on them and put
Like
them
Flintstones?
and stuck them onto the bottom of the car so it looks like there are feet under. It's fucking.
Oh, that's funny.
It's the best. It's so cool.
I don't know if I can do side by side, but I can do it when I edit. But
Can you take a screenshot of it and then
I can. But
Can you take a screenshot and put it on my face for the
Yes.
rest of the podcast? Oh yeah, that's exactly what that is. Yeah,
a little Tikes cozy coupe.
the cozy coupe. Yeah, that's what it is. That's fucking awesome.
imagine
dude.
he actually has the eyes are just painted over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that's probably what it was. And he's like, I'll get a Toronto Raptors.
Guys,
rep."
Same ring,
only 2
wheels.
left.
Pickup. Oh, we can pick it up actually here.
Damn, imagine he didn't even know what that
So
car
only 2
looked
left.
like before he won it. So it's just like, you win a free car, and he's like, oh my god.
I mean, that's like
They bring him out to
the
that.
funniest, ironic thing about it is you can't buy that car.
No.
Okay.
it's rare.
Now let's just benefit.
Taylor
Of
Hill
the,
I
probably
mean, if you
wants
wanted
it.
to, you probably can.
Benefit of the
No
doubt,
paint job, you
let's
can
just say
customize it.
you can buy a car like that and then paint it.
Mm-hmm.
Where could you even buy? Like you'd have to like buy like a rascal car for a fat person and then just deck it out like
Spencer,
that.
Can you
Yeah.
Google 1-seater 3-wheel bike? 1-seater 3-wheel car.
Oh, have you seen those? They have some around Rancho.
I know. Yeah, I'm not talking about the bike. I'm talking about a car because that's not a bike. That's a car.
Yeah, no. It's exactly. No, there's one. There's a couple in Rancho. They're like red.
I've seen it. One's like blue.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that one on the right.
It's that one. It's that one
one
on
on
the
the
top. The red one down.
No,
That's it.
well,
there's-
he
no,
had
no.
4 wheels on it.
no, he had 3. It was one in the front, 2 in the back.
No, the guy.
No,
had
it was
two-
No,
4.
I'm
It's
ta-
4.
The AliExpress one. That's
Okay.
it.
Alibaba.
Hold on.
Okay,
Damn, that shit's 3,000 on AliExpress. You could buy like a clapped out Civic for that.
no, you can't.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can for
it's-
3,000.
that's
Fuck
4
yeah, you
wheels.
can. Yeah, it's 4 wheels.
No, it's not.
Yeah, there's not going to be a third wheel just right there.
Yeah, it's 4 wheels.
Well, hold on, let's see. Let's see him drive away.
Oh yeah, it's for sure 4 wheels. See, check it.
Okay. It looks kind of like a 1E in the front.
Do you think that guy was caught? I probably should have looked into this.
I don't think he got caught. Or well,
Well, I feel like if
Google
he's,
it.
I feel like it should be very if he did-
Toronto Raptor
Predator.
pedophile car.
Yeah.
Predator.
Let's dig into this like it's a turkey. That guy's funny though. I watched a couple of his videos. I like his voice.
He
He's
sounds
just like,
a little autistic.
"Hey buddy, what do you think you're doing? You want to touch a 13-year-old's butt? What are you doing,
Remember that
buddy?"
other video of like that really weird kid? He's like, "Leave me alone!" Like the little
Oh, that's
Asian
the
guy.
best.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
our favorite one.
That's one of the that was the first like viral video I ever had on this podcast on YouTube.
Oh, really? Us watching that?
No, it was me and you had shown me, but me and Max Painter,
Mhm.
and I think maybe somebody else was on there, but it was that guy. He was like, I'm just here for my
Fiber.
no, not fiber, but it's the same thing where it's
I have to poop.
the fucking the powder for fiber. It's like
Mm-hmm. He's like, "I'm just here.
Miralax or whatever.
I'm here looking for my fiber." And she's like,
I gotta poo.
yeah, he's like, "I have to
leave me alone.
leave me alone. I just wanted to poop."
Every time I kept on saying that, I kept on thinking.
yeah, the Metamucil.
"Leave Britney
Metamucil.
alone."
Yeah, I mean, here's what we have on it. I probably should have looked at it. I didn't even know if this is fucking legit.
Escape.
Curiosity dot is even a net. I didn't even .com.
It's mining Bitcoin.
Toronto man escapes
He didn't escape shit.
confronted about being she was 15.
Okay.
Okay, that's even less than like the 13. Like I feel like
The
even the
15-year-old's gonna be a
15-year-old.
lot heavier.
Well, yeah, but like I'm saying is the idea of like what I said earlier was like if a 13-year-old girl was told to meet at a gas station and saw that car, she want to get in. But even a 15-year-old
15-year-old's a
would
little
still
more wise.
even more.
Yeah. There's no chance.
Yeah.
Not a fucking chance.
Oh, I guess shut up.
Too smart.
Now you're chilling.
Well, so our video goes viral Reddit for now featuring a 32-year-old man escaping
And
from
comically small.
tiny
Scroll
car. No, seriously, this thing is a miniature. Yeah, no, I get it.
It's miniature.
Spaniard identifies himself as Roger. In the video, can be seen sitting in a comically small, bright
Related
red
posts. Here are
vehicle.
the 10 best places to get donuts in Toronto.
Good related post.
What a sponsorship! Oh my God, he's slowly getting away.
Push the car over is probably what I would do if I like wasn't filming. I just knew there was a pedophile in one of those things. I'd tip it over. That'd be
I
cool.
mean, dude, like the thing is, though, this is so comedically set up. Where I'm like,
Oh.
I don't
yeah.
personally,
yeah.
I don't know if it's fake.
No, here's the thing though.
Well, you know the guy. I don't know the guy.
No,
filming it.
I've
Is
watched
he-
a bunch of his
Okay,
videos. He's
so
definitely
if he's
not
got
like
a lot of videos, and
He's not a fake predator catcher, and I also my other thing, which kind of in my eyes proves that it's not fake, is that like no one's gonna sacrifice their
yeah, I know.
face to be.
Hey,
a
dude, so I got this thing going for me. I like go around and actually catch real predators. Do
It's
you
like, I'll
mind
give you
like doing like a
$100.
bit?
You
Yeah.
know that stupid ass Raptors little thing you have? Can
Yeah.
you pretend like you're trying to pick up a 13-year-old girl in it? It's gonna go on YouTube and everyone's gonna know you as the Toronto Raptors
Yeah.
predator. Like, yeah,
I mean, it's a good gimmick, but the thing is like, dude,
absolutely.
that guy has to be like fucking homeless or something, where he's got nothing going on. He's like, yeah, I'll do it for a
You
funny
see,
video.
you see that guy EDP again? Eat that pussy 4 for 5. You know who that is?
Oh yeah. Sorry, they
you
have.
got him again.
For what?
Do you know who that is? EDP. He was like a very
Really fat
funny,
guy.
super funny, fat black guy, and he was always like a big Eagles fan, and like his whole like persona on
I think I
YouTube
know what you're talking about.
was raging about the Eagles
I think I know
and
what you're talking about.
What is it?
and-
I'm always like surprised how you would know that name. EDP.
EDP 4 for 5.
It's not even just him specifically, but just you'd be like, you know that guy. I'm
So
like, no, then
so he was talking to
Like,
got
that's-
like he
he's
got baited by
fucking
like a 13 or 14-year-old,
funny.
and it was so
Oh yeah, I remember this guy.
yeah. And it was so like click on that top left one. That's the
Yeah,
that's
no,
the
yeah.
first time he got no the other one, the left.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
left.
Oh, I just
I just want to see his face the first time he got confronted. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's kind of sad. Like it's like,
there's nothing sad about it.
I mean, of course, it's
It's
fucking.
fucking.
It's not
critical.
even like it's sad in the fact that you're like, oh, this guy's fucking so funny and like wholesome. He looks like a good guy. Then you see that and you're like, ah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, no, because I definitely used
there
to
goes
love.
everything.
I used to think he was pretty funny. Like every time he popped up on my Twitter, he'd be saying something really funny. They still use him in the reaction thing where it's like, I mean, it's all right.
I still see like,
The goat.
well,
Yeah, so that's the second catching. I don't think the entire video's on there. Just wanted a cupcake. It's funny. They catch him. He goes, I just wanted a cupcake.
So what? I want to fucking.
So let this one ride.
Oh, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home. there was, nothing that was going to be sexual involved because I'm not like that. Well, obviously the text messages and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Obviously, I am like that.
Yeah, that was all that was.
There's no way that's a publicity stunt either. Where it's
No,
like,
no, no.
like the idea where like, cause there's so many things where you're like, this is fucking fake. They're just doing this for views.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna fucking at where he was at before. No one's gonna be doing that for
Oh
views.
no, absolutely not. But the best part is like not only was he sexting and I think he was sending dick pics or whatever, but he also thought it was funny to send a picture of his shit to the same 13-year-old, and then they got him again like not even a year later. Guys, just the funniest part is the most recent confrontation. They caught him outside of his dialysis center, like he was just getting his dialysis done, and then they got him outside.
I think that's out of everything you can like. I mean, it's not like it happens a lot, but catch somebody on. When you catch somebody like in this situation, when you show up because he's meeting them,
Dead to rights.
it's already like no matter what they say, they already have enough like evidence and situations to be like, we have messages between you and a girl that's supposed to be like underage.
Mm-hmm.
We have an infinite enough amount of like evidence against you.
Infinite.
That
Yeah.
it's funny when you show up in the situation where no matter what they say, they're going to try to talk themselves out of it. I'm like, there's nothing you can say that is like, everything
nothing.
you're saying right now is fucking like, we know, we just, so it's,
I like, what sucks is that there's so many of these freelance guys, and depending on where you are, they won't really lock them up. I mean, even if you call the police and you're like, I got this guy, here's a binder full of shit, and they'll be like, well, I don't know. Like, it depends on the place, honestly. Like, the Skeet Hansen guy catches him in, I think he's in Canada. I could be wrong, but he catches them all the time, and the Canadian police deal with those guys. And then like some of the predators, like in Texas and in the South, like they put those guys behind bars. But I've seen some that were like in Florida or California, where like they don't, like nothing really happens to them.
Yeah.
That's the
They have
sad
to be
reality.
caught in the act, basically, for the police to do something.
Have
But do you ever think about how weird some of these catchers kind of are too, in a weird way? Because like, could you imagine? It's like they'd be like,
You
"Oh,
want
I've
to
been
role play?
yeah. I've been talking to you for freaking 6 months trying to catch you." It's like,
isn't there not a bit on that? Like, I've been talking to you for 3 years. He's like, just at home. He's like, yeah, you want to look at my little pain.
it was an old
my
H3 bit. Yeah, it was an old H3.
I
bit
think it
where
was,
He was
yeah.
wearing a wig and like lipstick, and he's
Yeah.
like, "What do you think about wearing pigtails?" Like,
It's like this the South Park episode.
I was
where
just
the,
thinking
yeah,
that.
where the fucking
It's a little stretch.
was he a private detective and he's
No,
like trying
he's
to
just the head guy of South Park PD.
he's trying to be a prostitute to have sex with guys and then catch him in the act, but he catches them way after they fucked and everything. And he goes,
came inside of it.
yeah.
yeah.
He's like farting, like pooping in a bag of
He's like,
cum.
well, let me see that. I have a lot of evidence to give you. It's a
But that's still that
That part's so good.
idea still stands with even like How to Catch a Predator. Everything that still goes on.
Yeah.
You know they've talked enough time to be like, oh, we got like a good screenshot for like for you to get them in the act.
Like you could have just stopped it there and showed it to the police, but you really wanted to keep it going or meet up with them in person.
Just
Absolutely.
I feel like once they have that like good, like this is good enough, we're good to go. But like still just like working your way into there. Like who the fuck is at home just
Well,
like
I think it's because it's one of those things where they know that the likelihood of the police officers do something is low. So if they catch them in the
Yeah.
act in person and they film it, that publicity is going to do more to socially
yeah.
like punish them compared to hoping that the justice system takes place.
Yeah,
no,
but I'm
absolutely.
saying it's just the actual person messaging that person. Just pretending to be a fucking 15-year-old girl.
That shit has to like fuck with you mentally.
Yeah,
after
I mean,
a
like-
while. Just seeing so much depravity
yeah.
and causing so much depravity and acting like you're a kid for a living, basically. It's weird.
I think it's like kind of funny where just somebody just like I'm on the job, I'm working, typing this predator. Like I'm gonna go get some food and come back and reply to this message.
It's like I wonder. Chris Hansen never really talked about that. I mean, because why?
Well, he wasn't the guy messaging.
No,
them,
see,
but-
that's what I'm
well,
saying.
Maybe he could have been.
That's
but-
like that's the ultimate. That's where you want to be. You want to be the guy that confronts because it's like mega satisfying.
yeah.
But bless you.
Thank you.
But yeah, dude, I couldn't do it. I could not do
Have
it.
you guys ever like caught somebody in like in a fucking legit like you like this situation where it's like they're lying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the crazy thing about like some of these confrontations is some of the lies that people will create are ludicrous.
Yeah.
I seen one the other day. Well, it's one of my favorites recently. This guy outside of a Walmart or inside a Walmart in the shoe section, and he was pretending like he was looking for shoes for his daughter, and he was like, okay, but is this your dick pic? And he's like, yes. I don't know how that got on there, but yes. I don't use Kick, but I don't know how that got on there. I used to use Kick like maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and like it was so funny because he was like, the only person that would have those kind of pictures is my baby mama, and she's crazy. She might be trying to set me up. And then he dead ass tried to sell out his baby mama, like she was crafting, like she was talking to a 13-year-old in his name, trying to like get him in trouble, and he went so far as to call her and confront her about it. This lie that he just created up on the spot. It was incredible. And then he's like, then what are you doing at Walmart? And he's like, I'm looking for those Crocs for my daughter, very specific ones that she wants. They're purple and blue. And then he goes, well, this Walmart is like 3 Walmarts away from your house. And he's like, I went to the other ones. They didn't have them. It's like, oh, man, dude. It's so funny how they scramble for these crazy things.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, they're caught. They're like, whatever they say is, no matter what they say is bullshit.
It's all bullshit. It just flies off the top. Like, they got one guy trying to take a girl to see the Barbie movie. And he showed up with a Barbie in his hand. And he's just sitting there with a Barbie waiting for this child to show up. And then fucking a couple guys in suits come over.
That
So
idea
funny.
alone is I sparked like just a fucking hilarious situation that's like not real, obviously, but like when you go to thrift stores and sometimes they have shit there, you're just like the person who could be buying some of these things should be very questionable. And like the first thing that came to my mind is like one of the first times I went to a thrift store down the street, there is a legit bin of little boys' underwear, like fucking like 8 and below underwear of like
It's
little
like,
fucking tighty whities.
Who's
And I'm like,
buying these?
and I thought, like, dude, could you fucking imagine if I grabbed the whole bin and went to check out with those? And I'm like, you have a kid? I'm like, nope. Like,
No.
Wouldn't it be funny
Yeah,
too,
you're like,
though? Like,
no.
imagine some old man who does it, and the girl's giving him dirty looks, but it's like, it's for my grandkid.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, I don't feel like.
I'm gonna say,
I don't
but
know.
imagine like he never says it though.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
girl's just assuming like, why the fuck does this old man?
Yeah,
have
we-
all this
we went to a
underwear?
thrift. We went thrift store shopping on Sunday, and we went to a place, and there was a fucking like probably 3.5 foot tall doll, and like her underwear and shit was pulled down, and it's just like it's creepy looking fucking
the face
doll.
was all scragged out,
And
then,
I'm like,
the hair was
dude,
fucked
Matt,
up.
how funny of a bit. I mean, it'd be funny for it's one of those things where it's like
You're
it's
like, "Yep, I'll
fucking
take this one."
hilarious for everybody, but if you're the fucking prime
Guy,
like
yeah.
setup, where I'm like, dude, how funny would this be if you buy this fucking doll and just put it in your closet, and I just film you like, man, what the fuck is this? And it's like a creepy looking baby doll that's like tall enough to be like a sex toy. And I'm like, why is this in your closet? And he's like, and just
That'd be
it's
pretty
one of those
funny.
things to be so fucking funny, but to be the person to be like, that's me having it is
Yeah.
like so hard to find. Like we were like, just drill out a fucking fleshlight and put it in there and put it
Yeah.
like,
See, that's
Drill
the-
out a mouth hole. or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
put lipstick on it and stuff. Like, Matt, what the fuck's this in your closet? And like we're like, it's just the idea of like
yeah,
that'd
that's
be so fucking funny of a video, but like the person to have to be like, yeah, that's mine. Like it's, I wouldn't even be able to show him. I would just probably have that in the closet, and just make up a name. Like, what the fuck's this in your closet?
I would.
And then just have him in the background, and be like, oh,
It's
just
crazy that I'm stoked to be like. I would rather be the ball gag guy than the has dirty child doll guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ball gag bit was funny. I missed that. That was a good night.
But speaking of back to the idea of like getting like catching somebody lying, like do you ever get a situation where it's like you just fucking knew that
Dead
guy
to
was lying
rights.
to you, or somebody, a girl?
I can't think any off the dome. Yeah, I mean, it's just like stupid, like little white lies, like girls just like, oh, I'm out, or I'm going to sleep. It's like, oh, fuck, I know.
And then you see your
ain't going-
Snapchat score go
Yeah,
up.
yeah, all that. See, that's the thing. I used to be like a freaking, not a creepy creeper, but like I would look at Snap scores.
I mean, it's understandable because
Dude,
it's
that's
like
the
I
thing.
told
Yeah.
someone that I looked at Snap scores like back when I still used Snapchat, and they were like, "That's crazy," and I'm like, "What? Do people?"
I
do
get that. I understand the factor. Like people would be like, "That's fucking creepy," but at the same time, you don't want to be fucking just be stupid and like outplay. Where it goes, I'm going to bed, and then her Snapchat goes up like
Yeah.
fucking 80 snaps.
Yeah, it's just hard to confront.
It's like you
about
just-
something like, "Oh, so
You can't. You just
Snapchat."
gotta just like stop and be like,
At
all
that
right.
point, I'd be like, bro, I'm just getting played. Like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I wouldn't even make that public knowledge. I'd just be like, okay, word.
Absolutely. I wonder how many relationships fell to the Instagram active update or whenever the fuck they did that a year or two ago, when like you could see when people are active. It's like I wonder how much distrust came from this little thing. Active 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Haven't responded to me in 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. That shit would make my blood boil.
Speaking of girls, have you ever been like with a girl with like a fucking like wacky, like, you know, stereotypically a girl who's got like crazy like green hair or like fucking red hair that you just kind of think that. Have you been with?
Talking about a liberal, my man, or what?
Yeah, I guess, but like just in general, it's like, have you
liberal
been with a
girls
girl
have the
that's
best
like that,
pussy.
or like crazy hair, or like just
all
shaved
of them.
head, or?
No, not shaved head, but just colored hair. I mean, I feel like most of the girls that I've interacted with have colored hair. That's like common.
You
now.
give me that vibe.
Huh?
You give me that vibe.
Yep. Unfortunately, I do. I attract that vibe, I guess. But yeah, like the thing is, I've done some crazy looks in my day, and I cannot judge. I
No,
cannot
no,
judge
I'm
the
just saying, I'm just like,
expression.
just the idea of like.
But yeah, no, I've been there.
I don't know. I think you talked about this before, but that one girl. Yeah, you did talk
the
about
first girl I ever talked to online
and like
that shaved her
yeah,
head for me.
she shaved her head.
That was crazy. That was awesome. I wonder how she's doing. I tried to find her recently just to say what up. Remember that?
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah, this guy talked to a girl for like 3 days, and then like was just like, "Can I send you a poem I wrote about us?"
It was
like,
a letter.
Sure.
She was like, "I wrote you a letter," and I was like, "Let me see it." And it was like 3 pages front and back about how she loves me and how she wants to run away with me and all this crazy stuff. And then I told her like, no. I told her I was like, I didn't say I was creeped out. I was just like, yo, like
It's too much.
it's a
We've been
little too
talking
much
for
too
less than a
quick.
week.
Yeah, and then we didn't talk for like a week, and like a week later she sends me a picture with her with a shaved head, and she's like, "What up?" Because I told her at some point that like I thought shaved heads were kind of cute or whatever. This is in high school, and it was crazy. She shaved her whole ass head. She had long hair, like long
For
black
you.
hair for me, and then I still didn't hit her up after that, and we ended up like linking at Rolling Loud 2 years later.
Yeah.
We kissed.
That's something like I can never understand like a situation where you're so stressed out to shave your hair, your head.
Oh, I've been there a trillion, quadrillion times. I used to shave my head all the time.
For like
I mean,
a
it's different as
situation for
guy,
like
though.
stress.
Guys, our shit goes back quick. For a girl, that's some long.
Yeah, but what?
time.
But how does the stress come in the fact of shaving your head?
Because I've always had like body image issues and like mega insecurity, especially when I was bigger. And for some reason, I thought that when I had when my head was like perfectly shaved, that I looked thinner. I developed that like right at the end of high school, maybe a year or two after, and I shaved my head all the time. Every time I would
more bean or more skinhead.
definitely more 100% more skinhead, 100,000%. I had to like in high school I would wear like weird stuff to like offset the skinheady vibes kind of, and it sucked because you couldn't wear hats in high school. And
Unless it's like the logo of the school.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
they've taken many a hat from me at my school.
That shit was. I remember so stupid. I'm like, dude, like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, you can't wear like Los Angeles Angels or like. I'm like, this is fucking dumb. I mean, I never wore hats, so I don't give a fuck. But
So
But at the same time, imagine going to like a fucking like an Eagles game and they're playing against like fucking I don't know, the Bills or so. I actually don't know the leagues. But just going to a place who's like a die-hard football fan for that fucking NFL team and then showing up wearing the opposite team and just be like, yeah. Like, have you guys seen that video where it's like, I think it was the Bengals or the Browns and they lost and this guy sitting in the fucking crowd section of everybody who's for that team that just lost. And he's like, yeah, yeah. And everyone's so
insane.
quiet.
That's so insane.
there's that '70s show about that.
It's crazy though. Like the whole hair thing is that like there's never been an in between for me. Like when I was a kid, I had short hair, but I'm either bald or I have long hair. What, do you have to go pee pee?
No.
Yeah, we'll take a quick. I gotta go pee too.
For sure. Let's break it up. Oh no. Saran gang. Whoa. Oh my god!
Motherfucker! It's so
That
foreign.
is so insane. Wait, back that shit up. I want to see the move one more time.
So it starts off with this one guy, like, I guess hypothetically, like running into another guy. Just the fuck me.
It's just so funny that they're Surons. Dude, you can see it. Look at him sizing up that jump too. He's like, I'm gonna do this. Yank.
Do you think he meant to do that?
Yes.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
partly you did, but at the same time, it's like. Also,
Dude,
that whole
that's-
group is together. It seems like they're all like you just get a Suron group together and you're just like let's start riding
A
around
couple of
and
them are
then.
beefing. Oh yeah, that's how they do it.
You
yeah.
think it's like a car meet, and then everyone's like, I don't know this guy, I don't know that guy, but let's just all start riding
Yeah,
together.
they do that
or-
all the time. I've seen a bunch of shit like that. It's pretty freaking lame, but it's
just rode in. I was trying to find the full video because that was on Instagram. It was a shitty quality,
Dude.
but like I wanted to find the full video to see what happens.
wearing a chest protector on a Suron is fucking awesome. That's so funny.
All right, and then I'll go to this next video.
Not America.
Nope.
Suka Blet.
Dude, it's a clown of car or a clown car of people.
Oh my god. He's punching him. Are these like Ukrainians?
Yeah, it's Ukraine.
Who's
I
the
thought it was Russia.
Ukrainians and who's the Russians?
Everyone's Ukraine, but I thought it was just funny. Is look at this fucking cartoon pile up of
God,
people,
that is so many people.
and the fact that nobody like moves out of that. And they probably had guns drawn on them.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
move. But the fact that they're just kind of like piling these people like a dog pile.
God, it's so many people.
Could you imagine being the bottom of that?
Yeah, you're like just covered in people and the guy's stepping on your head.
So I saw this and I was like, "What the fuck?" Can you guys guess what's going on here?
No. Well, that's why I asked who's the Russians. I thought this was a war conflict.
These are everybody here is Ukraine.
Okay. But what's going on? Do you know what's going on? Do you have the context?
Yeah, I have context.
Okay, what's it?
But can you guys guess?
They're smuggling people into a festival. I
In
don't know.
Ukraine?
They party.
In
all-
Ukraine,
they
EDC?
party over there. Yeah, either that. It's got to be some kind of smuggling scenario, like a border scenario, maybe.
So this is what I thought is because Ukraine and Russia are fighting a war. I'm like maybe these people were trying to leave Ukraine because of the war. So
Draft dodgers.
here's what I found that I don't know if it's true or not, but it seems to make sense. But these people are Ukrainian draft dodgers getting caught near the Romanian border by the police. Due to the war, men are not allowed to leave without a valid reason to support the war effort. 95% of these people won't even be sent to the front line and more likely to be sent to work and support. Basically, it's like if you're in Ukraine right now with the war going on,
You have to
you
fight.
kind of have. It's kind of like what's the idea where it's like dishonorable discharge?
Yeah,
where you,
yeah, yeah.
you try dipping out of the army and stuff like that, and they kind of fuck with you. But
It's crazy though, cause like, I wonder, cause I know there's a lot of fuckery with draft dodging all over the world, but I wonder what kind of loopholes they have, what kind of shit they try to do, or like cut their fingers off or something.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, I can understand actually like out there, like if you join the army and they're like you got to be here for 4 years, like fuck this, I'm out. Like they'll come for
Yeah.
you, kind of thing for financial situations.
oh, they don't do.
But
shit
here's the
for you,
one thing
probably.
that kind of like I caught on to is that I get the idea that men aren't supposed to leave and you can't leave.
But there's ladies.
There's
in
a
there.
girl on the very top of that pile.
Well, the girl's probably leaving with her husband.
She could be just trying to dip out. That
She's
makes
leaving
sense,
with
yeah.
her husband. Yeah.
But I was like, there's a girl there. But I just like the idea where like they just kind of like hitting people's heads and stuff.
Yeah. You like that idea? It's one of your favorite ideas.
Well, it's just the idea where they're just kind of like hitting their heads and stuff like that, like fucking like a bad dog kind of thing.
God damn, man. He's kicking the driver in the face.
Yeah. That
Oh
was kinda
man,
brutal.
boys.
But yeah, it's like the whole idea of it. And then hold on, I got one more.
Dude, this shit's crazy.
Just South Africa.
It's Africa. The noise and the plume of dust.
See, a lot of times I don't look into like what these videos are about, but I feel like considering where she was at hanging out, that maybe like it was like a wife coming home catching her like husband cheating, because that's like a typical scenario where a guy's
the
hanging out
husband caught the
window.
wife cheating and she's trying to slip out of the window.
There was a woman's on the camera though.
Yeah, I know.
No. But if the husband caught the wife cheating, why would the wife be hanging out? Because then the
Because
person.
she's trying to jump out the window to hide from the cheating.
Oh yeah.
Why would she jump? She would catch her husband cheating, and she's just I'm gonna
Yeah,
throw
you're
myself.
right, you're
Yeah,
right.
come on, dude.
How do you get in that situation?
Getting
Something happened where she was. But the
well,
thing is, are you hiding?
There's a person filming who's not helping. So what if the person filming is a sadistic piece of shit and he forced his wife off of this?
No, what I was saying was that the husband was cheating, and that's the girl he's cheating with, and she's trying to hide. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Yeah, but
he's cheating, but the girl is trying to hide. But like that's a stupid
But
fucking.
you-
But
no,
it's
you-
glass.
you-
Like you're not
you'd
really.
have to be you'd have to be a heartless piece of shit to be filming and not helping. You'd have to be. Or is the wife filming? There's no way.
That's what I would thought. That the wife is filming this girl cheating, or
press play.
because I mean I think it's the girl. It sounds like a girl filming.
Oh, it is.
Or it could be like a high pitched guy, but
No, it's a girl.
But the thing is like no matter what situation you can be in, how do you get like? Does someone throw you out that window and you kind of hold on?
No, you just think that maybe you can wait it out and she'll like won't come in the room and you can just pull yourself back.
I
up.
know, but I get that idea because that's a very stereotypical like movie idea. But she's hanging outside a glass window
Yeah.
where anybody can look out and be like, oh, "Wait,
Yeah.
Just get caught at that point.
Because do you think someone threw her out and she caught, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
But I feel like if a girl threw her out, then the person filming it would just like she just like
Yeah.
throws her out and she goes, "Okay, I'm gonna film
Stop
this."
edging. Fucking play the thing.
I also feel like the thing she
It's
landed
not
on
funny.
probably cushioned her
No,
fall a
she's
little
that
bit.
motherfucker is dead.
You think so?
Yeah. If she's not dead, then she wishes she was.
And the
She's
impact,
fucked up.
Her neck probably snapped, bro.
Like Mary Jane. Remember when Mary Jane died?
Whoa.
From Spider-Man?
Or no, Gwen Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucked up. See, that's another thing. Before Spider-Man, No Way Home. Is that the good one?
Not fucking getting home ever. Yeah, it's No Way Home.
That's the most recent one. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not the most recent.
What's the most recent Spider-Man? That's not the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, with the three different.
That's No Way Home.
I think so.
Yeah. That's
Oh, wait, Homecoming is the one before that.
yeah. I was on Twitter when that movie came out and I hadn't seen it yet, and there was like a twerking video, and they got my ass. I was watching the girl twerk for like 5 seconds.
On there?
And then, yeah. No, I was
On the movie?
No. I'm on Twitter.
When Gwen Stacy dies, that's the
Everyone, shh. Everyone, shh. I saw a twerking video on Twitter. I click on it. The girl's twerking. Snap cut to literally the biggest spoiler of that movie.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
And I was like, dog, they fucking got me, bro. They
You got a
me.
migraine?
Yeah.
Okay. I got one more thing. The hopping over the balls in Target as a
Hopping over
kid.
the balls. That's a good one. That's a fucking lighthearted one.
Then we'll end on that.
So everyone knows the Target balls, the giant red cement balls out front of Target, which you don't see too often anymore. They're probably still there. I just haven't been looking.
I think the idea of those is still like
Yeah.
in Vegas where they have those pillars so somebody doesn't
Well, no, but
drive
I
into
don't know
the
if they're
store.
still there.
I think they still are.
They might be. But I was a kid and I was like natural. I was probably like 9 or 10, maybe 11, and I was leapfrogging over these balls while my grandma was in there shopping. They're so fun to just sit on and jump over and do stupid shit with. So I'm doing this leapfrog until I'm like literally sweating, just bored as shit. And then I walk in the store to find my grandma, and I see one of the carts like in the middle of the aisle, like the scooter carts, and I was all excited. I was like, my grandma's not here to yell at me, so I guess I might have to
Little test ride.
might have to give it a little test ride. So I get on it. I'm scooting around. I go over a couple aisles, and then a guy's like, "Hey, you gotta get off that. Like, you gotta get off that, buddy." And I'm like, "Oh, for sure." And I stand up, and I like limp away. Like I do like a fake limp. I'm like, "Ugh."
Like you needed that. You needed that.
Like I needed that
for, like,
scooter
your
real
ability,
bad
Yeah.
because I have a
your health.
disability. I can't walk. And the guy's like, "Hey, man, I just saw you jumping over the balls outside. I know you're fine." And I was like, "Oh man, he got my ass for that."
I just think that's so funny that you would
It's
get
so
off, you'd
funny.
lip away, like, "Hey man, I saw you hopping over that." Like,
And then I
those
start
balls."
walking regular.
you start
I was
walking
like,
regularly.
all right.
And at that point, the act is up.
Yeah, the jig is. It was so fucking. It was funny for me even back then. I was like, oh fuck. See, that's a caught red-handed lie. It's like, oh, my leg. Oh, and he's like,
Hey,
dude,
man.
you were just being a fucking gymnast acrobat outside. And I'm like, oh shit. Just wanted to ride the scooter.
Wait, so the one happened to that? You just walk outside and wait for grandma?
He didn't kick me out. I just found her in the store. I stayed awkwardly in the store, and I watched this guy ride it all the way back up to the front. I should have left. To try to save a little face, but
Well, did you just tell your grandma, "Hey, I'm gonna wait outside while you go shopping"?
Yeah. So I was planning on getting on the scooter and finding her in the scooter and like pissing
Oh, this
her
is
off.
premeditated murder.
Yeah.
Dude.
I was
You
like,
plan on doing
I
this.
was. It's not that I was pranking my grandma, but I was just like, how funny would it be if I just pulled up on the scooter? And the guy got me like quicker than you could ever imagine. Like it's already like a taboo enough thing to jump on one of these scooters and fuck around with it. 'Cause
Yeah.
everyone, have you ever tried to do that? And your parents are like,
No.
Oh man, when I was a kid, I tried like multiple times. Like, Mom, can I please? No. Why would you? No, you can't ride the fucking scooter. I thought this was a universal. You've never tried that? What?
How
I'm the only one who's tried to ride the scooter?
How scared were you, like, leaving with your grandma, though, when you were at the checkout aisle?
Oh, I
Like,
wasn't- I
were you
wasn't-
looking at the guy? Like, was he
I
watching
wasn't-
you?
I wasn't scared, and I didn't see the guy after that, but I was embarrassed. I hope the
Yeah.
fuck that he didn't see me.
I just the fact that you tried
don't
limping
tell-
away. He's
don't-
like, bro, I saw you jumping over those balls for hours out front. You're like, yeah, you're right. And you start
That's
walking away.
So fucking funny. Do you remember that? Remember that streamer that was in the wheelchair that just like, stood up one day, forgot to turn the camera off, and just stands up?
I mean, not
Damn.
that particularly, but I've seen a lot of homeless people pretending to be homeless, like in a wheelchair. And
Yeah, that was a big deal. It was a Twitch streamer, and he was like a veteran or something. And I think that he claimed that he became a paraplegic in the army, and he was in a wheelchair, and people were donating to him like fat.
Yeah.
And then one day he forgot to turn his camera off, and he just stood right out of his wheelchair and scalloped away off camera, just like like it was so comical.
I've seen some of those videos where it's like a caught in twits where somebody like I feel like some of them probably are fake, but a girl like ends it and she starts like rubbing her pussy and like something like that. Where it's just I've seen that one in particular, but like people
rubbing
are
her
just
pussy
like,
on Twitch.
yeah.
Damn.
But I feel like honestly,
gotta be
it
fake.
probably wasn't like faked because of the fact that like if you rub your pussy on Twitch, you're gonna get banned.
Yes.
So it's probably not something she was planning on doing. But like
Yeah.
I've seen videos where it's like people do shit, they get off and they're like, oh fuck. Like I've seen videos like actual like big streamers like hitting off and not
Yeah.
forgetting like they're like talking shit like that. Someone's like, hey man, you're still on stream. He's like, oh shit.
Oh no shot.
Hey, sit back down. We're gonna end it right now. Let's get throwing up. All right, we're into here.
All right.
Wait, actually.
Later, gang.
know why this doesn't just end the same way that it did with my friends.
Ricky's throwing up in the bathroom right now.
But it's not
Ricky's
the
taking
same
a shit and throwing up at the same time.
Stop playing games, I know you
Ricky's gay. And he's really, really gay.
Picture of you? Is
There's a picture of me.
that your phone number?
Yep.
Was he throwing up?
Yes.
The hell?
he throwing up?
I don't know, dude. That guy gets fucking migraines way too often.
He's farting now. He's throwing